Here is the press statement for the January 2024 price review. During the period under review, the prices of oil on the international market generally declined. The decline was mainly caused by weak global oil demand arising from continued uncertainty about the extent and duration of the oil supply cuts by the Organization for the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC. Further, uncertainty arose from Angola's decision to leave the OPEC, creating positive supply expectations into the global market, which would increase the supply position amid a weak global demand. Notably, from the last fuel price review on 30th November 2023, the price of petrol, diesel, and kerosene on the international market declined by 5.44%, 7.51%, and 4.36% respectively. Specifically, petrol fell from $89.18 per barrel to $84.33 per barrel, while diesel fell from $104.65 per barrel to $96.79 per barrel. Kerosene fell from $104.05 per barrel to $99.51 per barrel. The benefit of the decline in the international oil prices was, however, negated by the depreciation of the kwacha during the price review period. The average exchange rate depreciated by 7.69%. The depreciation was mainly attributed to continued foreign exchange demand pressures from various market sectors in excess of supply. During the fourth quarter of 2023, to mitigate the possible adverse impact on domestic prices, the ERB implemented a mechanism to support and moderate the transport costs incurred on petroleum products that are imported by road. For the January 2024 pricing, the transport equalization mechanism will be implemented in line with the January 2024 guidelines. The transport equalization mechanism utilizes funds from the Strategic Reserve Fund. The Energy Regulation Board has therefore maintained the pump prices of petrol, diesel, Jet A1, and kerosene for January 2024. The prices have been maintained because the changes in the two key fundamentals that determine domestic prices of fuel, that is, international oil prices and exchange rate of the kwacha against the United States dollar, resulted in changes in the domestic fuel prices that were below the set threshold of 2.5%. Meanwhile, the price of kerosene has been maintained on account of sufficient national stocks. Based on the foregoing, the recommended pump prices for January 2024 are as follows. Petrol is currently at 29.98 kwacha per liter. It will continue to be 29.98. Diesel, 29.96. It will continue to be 29.96 for January. Kerosene, 20.44. This will continue to be 20.44 as well for January. Jet A1, 29.29. This will continue to be 29.29 for January as well. Post-airfield prices at international airports are determined as follows. Kenneth Kaunda International Airport in Lusaka, 29.29. Mfue, 30.50. Harimwanga Nkumbula in Livingstone, 30.10. Simon Mwansakapwepwe in Ndola, 29.29. Ladies and gentlemen, following the coming in of the new government in 2021, there were several policy changes within the petroleum subsector. Key among the policy reforms was the disengagement by government from procuring national petroleum requirements and allowing the private sector to take up this role. This development in the market necessitated an amendment to the pricing framework, which required constant engagement with stakeholders and the public at large at the point of price reviews through these press briefings such as this one. The monthly press briefings, which have been done in the past 2 years, were necessary to engage the public and various stakeholders on the movements in commodity and other pricing parameters that were impacting domestic fuel prices. It is therefore our considered view that the public and the stakeholders are now fully aware of the developments and determinants of domestic fuel prices. In this regard, the ERRB will no longer carry out press briefings for each monthly fuel price review. These will now be issued through a press release that will be sent out through various media houses as well as official communication platforms to notify the public and stakeholders of the changes in the domestic fuel prices. However, our normal engagements with stakeholders, such as yourselves, will continue by order of the board. Thank you very much.